Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking, and for my returning subscribers, I love you. Thank you. You're the real MVPs. Yeah, they're the real MVPs because I mean they're always here. Then for my new subscribers and people watching, this is Clara, and I talk about life, everything Uganda. So don't forget to please like, comment and subscribe. It means a lot to me. A like or a share does add value to this video and this channel. So enough about me, let's get into the topic of today's episode, which is adulting. So we're going to talk about our experiences after campus, life, career, money, and parents, right? So without further ado, we shall introduce ourselves, talk a little bit about what we do. I'll start from Linda. I mean, Linda is a returning guest, so by now people are used to you. So, yeah.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Linda. Professionally, I'm a doctor. I'm a health worker, specifically a doctor who is biased more to children. Yeah.
Oh, hello everyone. My name is Rose, and I am a business woman. And besides that, I am a research assistant.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Imelda. I'm a nurse, and I'm practicing as a pediatric oncologist nurse.
Woo!
Guys, hey,
That's, you know.
Hey everyone, I'm Isaac. I'm a computer scientist by profession, but I'm a manager of a hospital. And this is my first appearance on YouTube, on a YouTube channel. So let's see how that goes.
A lawyer, an advocate, and a YouTuber now. Start with, what were your expectations right after school? Are there things that you expected from your life and that didn't pan out as you had anticipated them in your mind? You can maybe share on that level.
Yeah, for sure. Personally, I had a different thinking of life after school, and especially that was during internship. I was expecting to get a very nice job, good paying, and then my first salary was 300. I had to survive on 50k after removing the 250k from my house rent.
Yeah,
it wasn't an easy thing. I remember one of my friends telling me, a degree nurse, you're not supposed to get that little money. You should actually quit. Well, I had many thoughts on me. Then people are saying we could actually apply and go abroad. That degree nurses are really marketable there, and they're paid very good money. So I had that at the back of my mind. But then I had to be patient and be like, maybe after this I'll get like a research job, and then maybe I'll start being paid very well.
So let me tell you, to become a doctor in Uganda, you study for 5 years, and for me, the university I went to, you study for 5 years and a half. After that, you do internship, which is 1 year. So the challenge will begin after internship, because you don't even look for the internship place. They put you wherever they see there is space. You just find yourself wherever you go. Then the trouble comes after internship, and you're looking for a job as a doctor in Uganda. Oh my God! And to make matters worse, by the way, a female doctor. It's even harder.
You think there are still biases on gender?
I don't think they intend to bias the female doctors, but there are places I would go to and they would ask you, so you want to work here for how long? But you see, you ladies, you start working, then 6 months down the road, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, okay, so when you get pregnant, then what? You know, they are seeing you as a temporary person. They can't really
rely on you.
A nice contract and really make you comfortable. That's one challenge. Then the other one is who to give you a job. You know, because the biggest employer of health workers in Uganda is actually the private sector. Yeah, government jobs are really hard to get, and getting them right. People pay money, people pay over 20 million
to get a job. Yeah, I know.
A government job, and you're not even
sure that they'll give you.
So I told myself, yeah, I'll not do that. So we went to drop the price. I think we dropped like 20. You can imagine. Now, fortunately, out of those 21 called me. I had an interview and I did, and I got the job. But then that was after like 2.5 months of sitting at home, thinking, will I get a job?
Yeah.
Am I good enough? What is wrong? You know, that uncertainty. Oh my God, it is hard it is hard on the mind.
So now, like Rose, who also started out a business after you had finished school, like how was it? How was the experience?
Of course, it being the very first business that I had ever done. Because I just remember, like straight out of campus, I went home, and then Daddy would keep on saying, "Where's what I doing at home?" I'm like, I don't know what to do. Go look for a job. I don't know where to start from. I have just, like, bachelor's in information technology,
IT.
Yeah. So like I didn't know where to start from. I was just there waiting for connections, and then
which never show up.
Like so they just dropped me. They just threw me at 3.4. Go start something. 6 months down the road, the business wasn't there anymore, and I had treated all the money. I was paying a lot of money, rent. I was, but besides the business, later on, someone finally thought about me.
Connected.
Yeah.
Finally.
And I got a job with, and they told me the salary. So like I think 450. But this is acceptable. Like at the end of the day, your take home is going to
your
be,
net.
your net is going to be 380. And I'm like, okay, really? But okay, it being my first job, I wasn't minding much. Plus, they were giving us breakfast, lunch, and evening tea. It wasn't really so stressful because there are days where the work wasn't allowed.
I think the beauty with you was you were in Barra. There wasn't like jam.
There wasn't jam, and plus I was staying home. I was already married. I was staying home. I wasn't really spending much on anything apart from my transport. Basically, that was it.
Okay. Did you experience as a man? I mean, this is the female perspective. How we struggled. Was it easier for you as a man, or you also encountered similar challenges?
Well, for me, I told her I did computer science, but after finishing my computer science, my question was, okay, where am I going? It's not that I sat in the class and I was like, who at programming, who at this. So you would have to figure out. So me, it was all about what am I going to be able to do in this computer science that I've got a degree with. But we have a family business, a hospital. So when I come down to Barra, I'm like, I'm going to sit at the hospital for a few months. Then I figure out where I want to put computer science skills, because I looked at them as skills. In 2014, one of the people in finance left. Then I was like, okay, go sit there and see what you can do in finance. So I start learning finance on job.
Were you excited?
The figures when I was going to start figures. Finance from 2014, 15, 16, 17. Moreover, and still that time I'm still staying with dad at home. But in the process it will be like, but sometimes you need to go out and grow and what. So
I like that.
So in 2017 is when I decided also to rent. And let me see how we rent and see how this happens.
So did you?
Now that is where hell all broke. That's where I had to know how to manage money. Yes, I said I'm in finance and doing this. But now this is a new experience. You have to pay your landlord, you have to pay your water bill, you have to pay your electric bill, you have to pay for food. And paying out of what you pay.
Me, I don't know those things.
You don't know.
Still staying at home.
So now
I like that how you've interconnected like the work and then into the moving out of your parents' house. Maybe my experience personally is that still young. So now I'm wondering, you guys who moved out right after school, like.
That's one.
How did you manage with that small salary of how much? And you
You
need
starve. Some
at
days
least-
you starve.
You see, I think for
There are
us
months
was
like you
better.
have to take, food all the
Days
time.
before the-
Some days you forgo food, you forgo data, you forgo, at times you food to work or you food to work back home.
now we're in Kampala. How are you
Yes,
putting
you
to
food.
work?
It's
Imelda,
How many kilometers were
putting to
not-
work.
How many
Where I
kilometers?
was staying in Kabule and working in one day there.
Okay, yeah, here it's close. Yes, it's close.
close.
Yeah.
You just have to work as a security in your company that has no
Oh yeah, because they will rob
money.
you. They will
Can
rob you
imagine?
in Kampala.
They are
Linda.
probably going to steal your key. Only and your
Yeah. Oh yeah. The thieves never know that there's no money. They just
I
rob
will
your ID.
understand, like,
Yeah.
you know.
And then they tell you to pay back before you get to. I remember when I was talking to Julia, my stepbrother. He had initially moved to Kampala and he had left an apartment beside that he wasn't using. But
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, but
period,
it wasn't like to my standards. It's not a place where I would really stay. But just because
Can you imagine? You're benching, but you're saying it's not to your standard.
No, you don't have to understand that. Otherwise, you
Yeah.
can't just stay in a Kasisi or
One month.
just because it's
Like
free.
jump
yeah, place. So I went there and of course the bathroom was out. And I don't like that life.
But guys, we are still in our broke days, and you're
No, because there's something you really feel like.
there is you being
Yeah.
but you know what you want.
You know what you deserve. There is that. You know what you deserve. Man. You deserve to stay in a decent place.
yeah, self-contained.
That's how I ended up getting married, by the way. In that whole round of
Like, you know what? Let me just.
I get
I would rather, yeah.
Yeah, so the moment the guy said, let's do this, I was like,
Been waiting for it. Okay, maybe to what the question that I have is, are you, because we have now spent, I think most of us are like over 5 years out of campus, 5, 6 and above. Do you see yourself closer to where you expected, or are you still in the early days? Like, are you anywhere close
Still
to what
hustling,
you?
right?
Yeah, yeah. Because I think I think I would not say that. Where are you there yet? But are you on the
In the
journey?
direction,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Are you on the journey? Would you consider yourself to be in the direction?
I think I would consider myself in a, not totally the finance one,
yes,
but I've been that guy who wants to learn multiple things. I know they say if you know many things, you may not be
A pro anywhere.
pro anywhere, but I really like to know whatever is in each and every field. That's my journey. Now I'm into management as per now. I never saw myself become a manager at any one point, but my journey of trying to push myself to learn every aspect of whatever environment I get. Yeah, it takes me time to do that and adapt, but once I adapt, I feel I push myself to that. I'm currently pursuing an MBA, Master's in Business Administration, so it has helped guide my thought process on management. All in all, at the end, I also have my own other passions, other things that I believe in, other things that I like. You know, first in life, you have to get where you get the money. And then when you get the money, you need to put it to the use of the things that you really believe in.
Yeah.
I am a farmer, a dairy farmer. That's what I'm proud of. Any morning I wake up, I can talk about cows the way
Because it's white gold.
because it's white gold, yeah. A liter of milk at whatever price they were. These days I see the prices going to a nice level. So now that's my side hustle. That is, it's a side hustle that I'm passionate about. So if I'm passionate about it, I know at one point it's going to overtake whatever other things I'm in the management.
Yeah.
So when it overtakes, I leave room for other people to also grow and do that part.
Me, honestly, I think financially, I'm not yet there because you know how much nurses are paid in Uganda. And if you're a degree nurse, you're not recognized. So I can't really say financially I am there. Now I'm still in that struggle. But I eventually actually liked what I'm doing. Like I developed the passion.
That you were talking about.
Yes, I work with children with cancer, and trust me, working on them, there is a way you feel. There is no single day I wake up and I don't want to go to work. If I'm off, somehow I'm thinking about them. So it's the passion I have, but also I need money. So I'm trying to see if I can do research alongside my clinical practice. and maybe that way I can meet my financial.
Yes,
Yeah.
a bit,
Yeah. So, but all in all, I can say is you have to be resilient in whatever you're doing, and maybe God can have your way out. You make it in life. Yeah.
Maybe as we conclude, what do you wish you had, like your earlier self? Okay, or if there's anyone watching, what do you wish they'd take away from your experience? You've been talking about don't sit back at home and wait on a job. Like, what do you wish you had done better? And maybe if you don't have that, you can also say, what would you advise someone who is fresh out of campus and they have all these expectations like we had, you know? Well, what would you advise?
I would say do not be afraid to start.
Okay.
However small it is. If someone calls you for that small job, even if they're giving you 200, start. Because you never know, 2 weeks down the road you might get something much bigger than that. Yeah, do not more like, how can I work for 200,000? You know, but you're able to get that 200,000. How about someone who has been sitting for 3 years?
Usually, when you're finishing school, you have like those expectations that are too high. And of course, when you have like expectations that are too high, they make you start looking at some jobs that's not your standard. So I think we do not have to really not have expectations, but they should not be too high.
We should manage our
Yeah, manage them.
Isaac?
What would I say? Most of you have talked about everything, starting small, whatever you achieve, but the main point also after that is how do you protect what you're getting, the little you get. So you have to be wise with money, smart with money, either get people who understand what money does and be smart with money. Because whatever coin, if it's 500, what is 500,000, what you do with the 500,000 determines if you make, keep more with the money. It's the same, it's the same thing. Even with 20, we have seen people who earn 20 million at the end of their careers. There's nothing that they have. So me, I would say being smart with money is something I should have told myself. But you learn through experience, so I don't want to take away my experience, because it has told me that you have to be smart with money. Because you will never know when you lose it all. That's when you learn how to appreciate whatever you have. So sometimes you lose it all and make it back. Then you are like, okay, now I'm back smart. But to anyone out there, or the young ones who get, I would advise them to be smart with money.
Ambrose,
what I do to my brothers, that's the same thing I do to my siblings.
My brother is at campus.
I think that's a good point. I remember that time when I had, gotten that movie and the job. I remember those days when we just go splash the manager, and then people would be like, "Oh, are you saving something?" Yeah. Yet I was like, we're like spending all the money.
Then again, on that point of money, for me, I believe that you still have to live some. Like, you cannot not live life because
you're too busy saving.
No.
But I'm not saying saving it. I'm saying being smart. Like,
what is
but being
smart with you. No, I don't agree with this stingy. No, not the stingy part whereby you find me the torn trouser because I'm saving money. You still have to look fresh. How annoying it is to be there and okay, if I get a problem of 1 or 2 million, let's say, I don't have the money, I'm starting to borrow here and borrow there. There are some people I know out there who told me you have to have you call it the emergency fund. So it's also something that you have to look at. I'm not saying don't eat, don't do this, don't do that, but keep something for those days, because those days come. Stuff happens. The stuff happens, and then you feel like it.
Actually, for me, it's my brother knows something. He wasn't telling me directly, but I just heard him say it in passing. Like, you have to have an emergency fund. So as soon as I started having my money, some money, the internship money, I ate all of it.
Internship money,
I ate all of it. It wasn't a lot of money. I know people who bought land, who bought cars.
Like, are you the type that buys land first and all the car? Because I see those memes up when it's raining a lot in Kampala. People say, now drive in your land.
I think it depends on what you value. For most guys, they'll be like, I'll buy land first and then a car. But for a girl, you'd want a car first.
It depends on an individual. It
And also
depends
the
on
influence
their
of your
priority.
family, there's a lot,
It depends on your priorities. So for me, once I'm done with school and I start earning money, I'm going to buy a car first. That's the truth. Because the convenience a car gives you is second to none. And besides, I'm going to be working. Most likely I'll be having to go here and there. I need to be able to move comfortably. Because I know I'll eventually keep earning money and buy land at the same time.
Rose, so if the money were to come,
Well, you know where I go land. I'm not really a car person.
Already
Like,
have a car.
okay, yeah, my husband has a car. So like,
That
You
makes
know, that's
sense.
your
like,
husband.
you know, like people keep on saying, why don't I drive his car? And I'm like, well, it's not like a big thing. Like I have to be driving. I don't know. Maybe that car we can move.
yes,
Yeah, but
does.
Yeah, Clara's face. But yeah, I also learned, I think maybe because also I was also broke, I didn't have money to buy a car. But I learned to appreciate my life without a car, and it is okay. I can even go another 2 years without a car, and I'll be
Lockdown
fine.
taught us a lot. Because people
Yes,
parked
lockdown,
cars and we had to vote.
Yeah.
There's another lockdown coming. The fuel.
no, yeah.
The cars will be packed. Diesel is not.
Yeah.
It's damn expensive than petrol.
Someone.
So Imelda, car or the no, why am I asking? She already has a car.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
that is not
I was going to tell you that
my take from lockdown was
my
I must
take
have
from
a
the
car.
lockdown was to buy a car, however small it is, get a car because man, we were beaten. So at least
Oh,
if
when
you
they
had
broke
that
down
car,
the
yes,
borders, over past
house workers were meant to work.
Some of us had
And
to
at
still
least those
work.
ones who had cars would try to work, man, would food. Then if you dare get this car board and you jump on it, they beat you. They don't want to know you're a house worker. So my lesson was I have to do some small savings and buy a small car. So that one, I have a small car. So I'm waiting now on that.
Yeah. Isaac, I think for the guys usually buy
no,
cars
yeah,
first.
they buy. We buy cars. I haven't bought one yet anyway. But I would say, what type of car am I buying will be the question.
Hey.
I'm not going to go and buy a 50 million or 70 plus when I'm earning close to something more less than that. No, there are those who take out those loans. Maybe you have an opportunity that maybe your family left something later for you and say I'm going to chop part of the land and buy a very, very nice car.
Yeah.
Don't sell your assets just to buy a car. That wouldn't be a wise move. I wouldn't go and sell my land that is making money, appreciating all them to go and buy a car. I wouldn't want to go in that move.
Now, for us at home, I think it's well like set in stone. If you buy a car before, if you buy a car first, well, they'll talk about you. They'll talk about
Maybe like this
because
one now.
for us it's
Spoiling
set,
money.
it's set that you must buy the land first, and then you buy. And I, of course, I wouldn't say I'm just like moving along like a zombie. I think it also makes sense, in my opinion, that I buy the land first because the land does appreciate while the car depreciates as time goes by. So I also do accept that, but it also depends, like you guys said, depends on the circumstance. If the nature of the work that you do requires a car, don't tie yourself down to that, that specific. But for where I come from, it's the land first. Land. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you guys for allowing to come and be hosted on my channel. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Your like means so much. Your share, your comment, please. If you have feedback, give us the feedback, constructive feedback, of course. You can also share your experiences down below in the comment box below. And until next time, see ya.